Sorting the signal callers. The Big Ten boasts some of the best in the country this year, from Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett at Ohio State to Christian Hackenberg at Penn State, even Connor Cook at Michigan State. So who's the best? Hi, everyone. I'm Ray Crawford, here to help us answer that question. Doug Chapman and Rich Cirminiello. And Rich, we're going to start with you. Give us the top three quarterbacks in the Big Ten.
Ray, I'm looking strictly at 2015 for these quarterbacks. At number 3, I have J.T. Barrett of Ohio State. 2 is Connor Cook of Michigan State. And for me, top quarterback heading into this season is the Buckeye, Cardale Jones.
And I've got to go with 3 on my list is Cardale Jones. You know, he's not even the best quarterback, maybe at Ohio State. Number 2 on that list, I've got to go with Connor Cook at Michigan State. But number 1 has got to be Christian Hackenberg. To me, he's not just one of the best quarterbacks in the Big Ten, but he's possibly the best quarterback in all of college football.
All right, now wait a second. You've got Christian Hackenberg, number 1. Rich, he's not even on your list. Why?
Yeah, listen, to be fair, I had him at number 4, but I need to see more of a progression. I saw the regression from Christian Hackenberg last year. I know he got no support from the offensive line, but this is a young kid that I think went backwards. I need to see more production and less projection in terms of his skill set.
Yeah, but you had Cardale Jones on your list, and he's only got 3 games of starting game tape of production. I understand what you're saying, but if you look around what Christian Hackenberg had, no depth and no help at offensive line, the worst rushing attack in the Big Ten, and inconsistency at the wide receiver position. Yes, his numbers did take a step back from his freshman year, but if you watch his mechanics, they never suffered. Footwork was still strong. He can manipulate defenses with his eyes. He doesn't have the cannon arm that Cardale Jones has, but he has an accurate arm. He's the best pure passer. You give him an offensive line and a decent running game and 1 or 2 go-to receivers. He's got a tight end there. I'm telling you, this year's going to be a big year for Hackenberg.
I disagree with that. I see him as a good quarterback in the future, Doug, but there were a lot of quarterbacks last year that were hit plenty. I mean, Cody Kessler, Brett Hundley, Arizona State quarterbacks, Tennessee quarterbacks, all were sacked at least 32 times. So, yeah, his job was made a lot tougher, but I didn't see Christian elevate above the talent around him. I want to see it this year, but if I'm going with a quarterback for 2015, he's just not in my top 3 right now.
All right, let's talk about the next level. Last season, opening day in the NFL, 5 of the 32 starters came from the Big Ten. So, Rich, in terms of this discussion, who will have the better pro career?
I think the highest ceiling belongs to Cardale Jones. His size, his poise, and where he's headed, I think he's the best NFL prospect among Big Ten quarterbacks.
You know, people are enamored by that cannon arm. I played with guys that have a cannon arm but can't see the field because there's a guy in front of them that has an accurate arm. Christian Hackenberg has the most experience. Connor Cook, I think, will be a very good pro, but I think that Christian Hackenberg will be the best out of all of them.
Well, who knows? Maybe someday, like Tom Brady and Russell Wilson, a couple of Big Ten quarterbacks will face off in the Super Bowl. Guys, thanks very much. Well, who do you think is the best quarterback in the Big Ten? Tweet us at Campus Insiders and let us know. Meanwhile, check out all of our exclusive content right here, CampusInsiders.com.